What's up, gaming heroes, and welcome back to another awesome World of Warcraft video. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to unlock the Zul'Gurub ancient patterns to help you out in the best way I know how. I've also written this video as a guide with screenshots of everywhere you need to go with every step in this process over on my website, erosiumtv.com. It's completely free, so feel free to check out that. This is what it looks like. And as you can see, it's just erosiumtv.com, and it's one of the first ones on there. It's just the Zul'Gurub patterns unlock, and then it's got all the screenshots and everything you need in order to know all the information to actually complete this and get it all unlocked for you. Not only this, it also has some TSM strings available just so you can see all of the various troll coins and things like this. There's also a alternate version, which is for my members only, which is the Zul'Gurub Gold Guide, which looks a little bit like this and has a ton of gold making strategies. Actually, has 3 gold making strategies on there. I don't want to reveal them all because some are secretive and I don't want to ruin the auctions for those guys. So thank you everyone who is supporting me, and I really hope this free guide here helps you unlock it. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So first is first, you need to go to Zul'Gurub. If you are a druid, you can get there really quickly by just using your Dreamwalk talent, going to Duskwood, and then simply flying there. If you are any other class, then just literally fly to Zul'Gurub. It's super easy. Okay, so now we are over at Zul'Gurub. Make sure you change it to heroic difficulty or above. If it's on mythic, it works as well. But enter the dungeon. It won't let you enter if you've got it on normal, so make sure you actually put it on the correct difficulty. Okay, now first location we need to go to is the central platform. As you can see, it's just here. And where we're aiming for is just on that point there. Okay, we are there. And where we're going into now is just the under section of this little pyramid area. And right here, you should see on the floor an interactable object. Now, it's not there for me because I've already done this and I've already unlocked it, but it will be there for you. Go ahead and click that. Once you click that, you should have an item in your bag. Now it's time to slay 2 bosses in Zul'Gurub. So head back, and the bosses I'm going to slay is the High Priest Vianox and Bloodlord Mandokir. Excellent, he's now been slain, and because I've already unlocked it, I actually got some coins and another ancient pattern, which is always nice to see. Okay, I'm going to slay this boss now. That's the second boss slain. Wahey, second boss slain. Now we need to head back to exactly where we were before. Now we're not exactly going to slay him, but we are going to engage him in combat. So head over back to the central platform. Okay, we need to head to the top of this platform. All right, here we are. So now we've slain 2 bosses, we can now engage Jindo the Godbreaker in combat. Go ahead and engage him in combat with any ability. You will not kill him. Okie dokie, he's now in combat. He's going to send us into the spirit realm. Voila, we are now in the spirit realm. This is where spirits will now be able to interact with us and potentially attack us. Now you need to just jump down to exactly where we were before, which is just this bottom side of the pyramid, and go inside. When you get inside, you will notice there is a second piece of the same fragment which you previously picked up. Go ahead and pick that up. I can't see it because I've already completed this. Now, once you've done that, feel free to leave the instance. You don't need to be here any longer. You can use a Hearthstone if you want to get out. Okay, I Hearthstoned out of there, and now we need to go to Zuldazar. So head your way over to Borrelus or Zuldazar, depending on if you're Alliance or Horde. Quickest way I know to Borrelus is either through this portal or the left side of Stormwind Harbour. Okay, we are now in Borrelus, and we need to go to Zuldazar. As I've already previously completed the war campaign, I can just use this boat to go to Zuldazar. Okie dokie, I am here, and now I need to fly to the main city, which is Dazar Alor. Aim for these second 2 large pillars. Be careful, as you can get attacked in this city, so if you do have stealth, that is very useful for you. If you do not, then just be very, very careful with your positioning, and be very quick with how you approach things. Okay, great. So I know it's not down here. It's actually this alley just over here. So I guess these 2 front pillars would be the best landmarker for you. Once you get to this point here, feel free to open your bag and combine those 2 items you picked up from Zul'Gurub. When they're combined, they will give you a quest. And the quest giver is inside this room just here. Okay, now as you can see, we've got Rin Wosho, the trader here. This is who you will hand the quest in, and then he will now appear in Zul'Gurub once you've handed that quest in. Do note, if you haven't got any quest, it means you haven't combined your items. You need to make sure you combine those items and accept the quest. He has a bunch of items which you can access right now, but you'll actually see these when you go to Zul'Gurub in future. Now, as you can see, we got a guard after us because we came visible. So you just got to somehow narrowly escape. For me, I just climb onto this golden bracket just here, and it somehow does get me out of combat or well into a safer positioning altogether, where I can use an ability like a Hearthstone or something like this in order to escape. Pretty easy. If I wasn't a druid, I would jump into the water and try and make a swim for it. Okie dokie, now we need to head back to Zul'Gurub. Using my super speedy trick, I was able to go straight through the dream walk again, and we can get back to Zul'Gurub with relative ease. Okay, so now we're in Zul'Gurub. Go ahead and jump to the right, and as you can see, you now have a new trader here, which is the same trader you did trade with in Dazar Allure. You can buy all various types of profession recipes off this fella, and these are really, really valuable on the auction house if you craft them. The sale rates are quite slow, so do bear that in mind, but nevertheless, you are going to make a lot of profit with this. Now, there are several different types of coins for you to access, so I'll show you using my TSM strings that I've put in my free guide, link in the description. Okay, so there are two types of coins. There are green coins and blue coins. The green coins drop from any troll, like this one that is not a boss, and any neutral troll can basically drop these green types of coins. Now, the blue coins, these are bijou, and these drop from bosses and potential chests. So if you want to get lots of these blue coins, then make sure you slay lots of the bosses. If you just want to get the green ones, then you need to just slay the standard mobs within Zul'Gurub. Now you've unlocked the ability to get these coins, you can go ahead and slay everything in Zul'Gurub for a chance of getting these coins. Now I want to show you 3 more things which are quite important because it's useful to know before you start farming this on all your future ults. Bear in mind that you only need to unlock this one time, and it is unlocked for all of your characters on your account. Okay, so the first thing I want to tell you about is the archaeology boss. This boss is only accessible if your character knows archaeology at the most basic level. You just need to learn archaeology and you will be able to do this boss. Very easy. Once you've got archaeology, feel free to kill all these mobs here. They aren't very important whatsoever. Now, say your character does have archaeology, you just need to interact with all of the objects. Now, bear in mind that each of these objects will have an interactable button. Once you've interacted with one of this type of object, there'll be no more of that same type. So look for the others. Okay, this one's already done, so I don't need to even check these anymore. I can go straight to the next load. Bear in mind, there is a little fire here that you can pick up. This is a toy that can be used for some incredible gold making opportunities. More details on that in my members guide if you want to support me and check that out. We're just looking for the interactable object. Examine the object. Brilliant. Done. And then there will be one more, which will be over here somewhere. There it is. Lovely jubbly. Now 1 of 4 bosses will be spawned, and we will slay that boss for some rare loot. Lovely jubbly. He's been slain, and we got some bijou from him. The second tip I wanted to show you is this little section just down here is the Zul'Gurub fishing hole. You need to go here for some fishing. You do not need a high level of fishing. You just need the very basic level of fishing in order to do this. Feel free to slay all of these guys as they will have a chance of dropping coins. Now we just need to do some fishing. You can fish here once per day to get 1 of 2 chests. One chest will be a locked chest. You will need a rogue or a mechanome in order to unlock it. And the other chest is easily interactable and can be opened by anyone. I've personally found that the rogues in Valdrakken or mechanomes in Valdrakken are very amicable to 100 gold in their purse if you unlock the chest. Now, my character has a very low level of fishing on this character, so I am not exactly a grandmaster fisher. And bear in mind, there is a special buff here. As you can see, the mud skunk aroma that allows you to get this special chest. I've had about 12 of these chests as I've been farming this place every single day for like a week and a half. You can get some amazing transmogs and some really good coins from these chests. Well, hey, we got it, and we got the locked box version. I'm going to have to see another rogue and part with another 100 gold. How worth it. Honestly, rogues nowadays are so useless that they will literally do it for free just to show that they're useful. Blizzard have really like made rogues feel like useless nowadays with just giving their abilities to every other class. They really need to work on the rogue to make it feel more like a rogue again. Make them a bit more useful in raids and dungeons and things like that. There's nothing really rogues can do anymore that you can't do with a potion or things like this. Okay, so the third tip, we're now going to slay the final boss. Go ahead and kill these bodyguards, as they will come in useful for killing this boss. Realistically, you only need to kill one of these, but I like to kill at least two. Alright, so now they're all dead. I'm going to pull the boss. The boss will go into his ghost mode. And this is where I'm actually going to pull his bodyguards using Growl. If you don't have Growl, then go ahead and body pull them. I'm going to body pull this next one. I seem to have accidentally slain these bodyguards for some weird reason. It's not a problem. They do respawn. It's just very annoying. I don't really understand why they've been slain, but they have. I must have some type of ability on which is accidentally slain them. As you can see, they have respawned. I like to pull two because it means you just get things done faster. Okay, now you need to move to these chains, and the bodyguards are going to body slam you, and when they body slam you, they will break the chains. You need all three of these chains to be broken in order for you to slay the boss. Now, don't worry if these outer chains don't always break. As long as you've done the body slam, they will die. See, it's not broken, but if I attack the chain now, you'll see that it is actually broken. It is just a bit glitchy. Go ahead and break those chains. Now you can actually slay the boss. Boom, boss is dead, and we got ourselves a gold bijou. You can come into this dungeon once every day in order to farm all of these and slay all of the various bosses. Additionally, if you do not slay these bosses, you can just keep coming into here and farm all of the normal mobs as well. I really hope this video helped you in some way, shape, or form. If you did, feel free to hit that like button and click subscribe. I make awesome World of Warcraft videos about subjects like this, and I even make loads of gold guides over on erosiumtv.com, my professional guides website with over 120 gold guides for you to peruse at your leisure. Thanks for watching, and this is Erosium, out.